Welcome back to the Couch Potato Show. This is episode 18. Back again. Eric, how we doing?
So good.
Frank?
Pretty good. Not bad.
Little mix-up today. Eric's on the top of the screen today.
Eric, you made it to the big time.
Little exotic here. Frank, how does it feel to be on the bottom?
It kind of sucks, but we'll get back to the top one day if we're lucky.
Eventually. All right, so let's start off with picks. Let's go over the picks from last week real quick. Don't have a lot. No one got any points from the U.S. Open. We all got a point for Kobe Covington's win over Tyron Woodley. And no one won the Bristol Night Race. Because Kevin Harvick won, and no one had Kevin Harvick for some reason.
That rat bastard.
Although,
piece of shit.
I will say, and I was talking to Frank about this earlier, if Kyle Busch didn't fail inspection and have to start at the back of the fucking pack, he would have won the race because he had by far the fastest car.
Yeah, he finished second and started last. So
and he won the first stage. He finished. Yeah, he won the first stage.
So, stupid. I don't know. I don't even remember who I had. I had Ryan Blaney, didn't I?
Yeah. All right. So we got the South Point 400 this week, first race of the round of 12 for the NASCAR playoffs. Racing in Vegas. I'll go ahead and I'll start it off. I'm taking old reliable Kevin Harvick just because this is one of those races where you have no idea who's going to win.
Yeah.
And Kevin Harvick just seems to always pull it out in those kind of races.
Feels like Kevin Harvick pulls out every race, to be honest.
That's true. I too, yeah. I'm going Kevin Harvick. Eric, what about you?
I'll take Brad Keselowski. He's a scrappy guy. He's proven he could win this year. I betting on the 2 car in this one.
Frank?
I'll go boring. I'll go Denny Hamlin.
Oh.
Yeah, I suck. Kick me off the show.
That's a terrible pick.
Again, he's like Kevin Harvick. Like, if Kevin Harvick's not going to win the race, it might be Denny Hamlin.
Denny Hamlin has been racing really shitty lately.
Sure, but still got a shot. So
okay.
And I don't feel like going Chase Elliott because I don't feel like it.
I mean, Kyle Busch has been racing really well lately.
Not picking Kyle Busch. I told you the last time I picked Kyle Busch. If he doesn't win that race, I'm not picking him.
All right. Eric, you want to give us a little rundown on what we're going to see Saturday night with the UFC 253?
Exciting.
Yes, very.
Stuff.
Adesanya versus Paulo Costa. Dana White, the UFC president, has gone on record multiple times saying this fight is going to best fight of all time. Obviously, he's a promoter, so take it with a grain of salt. But, one of the biggest middleweight title fights ever, fight of the year, yada, yada, yada. And really, I don't know, I'm extremely, extremely interested to see how this plays out because it's going to take place on the feet. That, I'm 99% sure of that. But you have 2 guys who, Paulo Costa likes to bull rush his opponents. A lot of pressure on the feet. Likes to overwhelm them. Whereas Adesanya is more slow and, silky. Likes picking his spots, likes using that 6'4" range of his. So it'll be really interesting. I'm excited.
Who you got?
It's tough, but I'm gonna go Adesanya. I think he's just faced tougher opponents. I don't think Paulo Costa is going to be able to overwhelm him just because Adesanya is so well versed on the feet. I'm taking Israel in this one.
Frank?
I'm going to agree with Eric. This is kind of easy for me just watching Adesanya fight against opponents like Eric said, like Robert Whittaker, Anderson Silva. He's just faced more competition, has a height advantage, has a reach advantage, and I just like his game better. So I'm going to go Adesanya.
Yeah, I'm going to make it a clean sweep. I think the champion defends his title. I don't think that Costa has the record nearly that Adesanya does, if you look at who he's faced. So I think the experience is going to win and Adesanya is going to pull one out.
Should be fun, though.
Should be so fun.
Yeah, it's going to be a good one. But that's it for picks this week. A little quick one.
Thank God. Past 3 weeks, we've had 20 points worth of picks.
Yeah, it's been crazy. So let's talk about we got SEC football back this weekend. Well, fucking who? Time for real college football. We got Alabama playing Missouri tonight.
Florida's playing right now. I forget who they're playing.
Prime time. Yeah, there's a couple games going on in the early window.
Mains, could I get a score prediction for Bama's game tonight?
45. No, we're not gonna make a field goal. 42-7.
Okay.
Yeah,
I like that. Let me check the spread on that.
28.5. We're covering.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
That seems like a safe bet to me.
Big cover. The over/under is a good one to bet, though. If you are a bettor, which none of us are because we're not.
No, of course not.
But the over/under is at 56, which is a good. That's a good one.
Yeah. What are the odds of that? Minus 115 or something? Do you know?
It is minus 110.
Okay. Yes.
We got Kentucky
You take the over
playing right now.
I like
Mississippi State and LSU, Georgia, Arkansas. SEC's back, baby.
It's gonna be good.
Just means more.
Big Ten's back. We talked about that last week.
Yeah, we'll probably make picks for the Big Ten later on. Pac-12 picks we can now make in a couple weeks.
Oh, because they're starting end of October, right? Something like
that. The MAC conference we can make picks for in a couple weeks because they'll be starting soon.
Sports are back. Football's back.
It's all coming together. Did you guys watch the Thursday night football game?
Unfortunately.
I know Bender did. I did not.
31-13 final score, I believe.
Yeah, about that.
That's a bummer, man. It was one of those games that was never close. Jaguars in all 3 games, they've let up opening drive touchdowns. This defense is very, very, very bad.
I don't know. You fell under the spell of Fitzmagic. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, I don't know. The he's 96 years old. I don't know.
Hey, he's 25th in passing yards.
He defies the laws of physics, science, and everything.
I don't know. I feel like whenever you face Fitzmagic early in the season, it's never a layup. But I really had faith in my Jaguars. It was disappointing. It was never close, like I said. Very, very depressing game.
I kind of feel like Gardner Minshew is following the same career path as Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Ironic because of the facial hair.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but you could so see him starting for the fucking Bengals in 6 years or something, just
Well, I think Joe Burrow will be there a while, but
yeah, that's a bad example. But you know what I'm saying.
We get the gist.
Yes, you get the gist.
And,
Gardner, I love Gardner. He has great games every now and then, but consistently speaking, the guy's not a franchise quarterback, and it sucks.
Yeah, we were talking about that the other day, Eric. Me and Eric were both there's no way the Jags can ever make it far with Gardner Minshew as their quarterback. It's just not going to happen.
He's one of those guys that you'll put him in a situation where – and the Jaguars are practically admitting they are tanking for Trevor.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they traded away every single player that has any knowledge of playing the game of football and cut everybody.
Yeah.
Anybody that has the slightest bit of skill off the team. Calais Campbell, Leonard Fournette. I mean, you saw it in recent years. Jalen Ramsey, AJ Bouye. They traded away the entire defense. And somehow Gardner Minshew just somehow finds a way to win.
Yeah, he's going to get us 5 wins and fuck us out of getting a decent draft pick. That's so what's going to happen.
Such a Jaguars move, too. It's like the Knicks.
Exact same thing that happened with Ryan Fitzpatrick last year. He fucked them out of Joe Burrow, and he got Tua.
Yeah. we could be having such a different conversation if the Jaguars just won that game Thursday night. Like 2-1, there's 3 wild card spots now. AFC South is not the greatest division in football, you know? Could I
own too.
Yeah, exactly. Man,
I mean, even if they were 2-1, I don't think they have a shot.
Well, I mean, more so, you know?
Even if you had won the game Thursday night, you almost beat the fucking Titans last week.
That's what I'm saying. So you beat the Colts, you beat the Dolphins, which isn't too impressive, but you played really competitive football with the odds-on division winner, and then you played the Bengals week 4. That's a 3-1 start. But
I don't know. Bengals are good.
No, they're not.
My ass, yeah. If we beat the Dolphins, we could have beat the Bengals, and just sitting at 3-1 would have been so nice. The latter half of the schedule is much more difficult, but now it's better this way. All of my hope is just crushed. So
it's better to get out the way early.
It is. No one likes a tease.
Yeah. Same thing with the Giants. Giants are done too.
Well, I mean, the Giants had no hope anyway. Like,
I had a smidgen. I had very little. Like I said a few weeks ago, they could either be really good or terrible. Well, because their division's terrible. Yeah. But
no,
not anymore.
The Giants are like 2 or 3 years away from having a
now
shot.
They got Devontae Freeman, so.
Yeah, we have Devontae Freeman. Whoop-de-doo.
Yeah. So that's something.
Yeah, he's not even going to play this week. Yeah. He doesn't even know
5 years too late. You were so close to getting him in his prime. What a shame.
Yeah, so close. But we didn't. All right, let's go to basketball. Something that'll make me a little bit more less depressed. Lakers are up 3-1. Not really in the position that they want to be against the against the Nuggets, who are notorious for being down 3-1.
Yeah. Like I saw this the other day. It was like I think the Lakers want to be like tied with them instead of up 3-1 because they're just like, oh my god, the Nuggets are just playing out of their minds when they're down 3-1. But you know they beat the Clippers, so like it's not like they're beating like the Jazz and like another random Western Conference team. Like they beat the powerhouse Clippers. So like
yeah, I don't know. It'll be a good game tonight. Game 5 tonight. I won't be watching, but I'll be checking in on the score every once in a while. It's going to be a doozy.
I'll be watching that game probably. Just when the Yankees inevitably lose to the Marlins again, I'll watch that game.
Yeah. It's like the game last night. What a doozy.
Yeah, I mean, I only watched like the fourth quarter, and it was Jason Tatum time in the fourth quarter really because he was decent in the first half, but second half he was just really, really good. And talk about the last Nuggets Lakers game. Oh my god, the officiating was atrocious.
Officiating this entire playoffs.
Oh my god, it's like
a friend. One of my buddies pointed this out to me yesterday. Imagine being in the bubble as a player. So you're in there for like 3 months.
Yeah.
Already. Your wife or girlfriend or significant other just came into the bubble. Like just got there. The rest of the time they haven't been. Some of these guys haven't seen their kids in 3 months if they have kids. Haven't seen the rest of their family in 3 months. But they're distracted by the fact that they're trying to win a championship.
Yeah.
And they're playing basketball and like hanging out with like the team, and like the team is there and they have practices and trying to win a championship. So that's a bit of a distraction. The refs have been in the bubble this entire time. Imagine being isolated in a bubble for 3 months to be a ref.
Just to call games.
Like you're not doing it. You're not getting paid millions and millions and millions of dollars.
Yeah.
Not winning a championship. You're a
just
ref.
There. Yeah.
Can't even do that right.
It's just like you're watching the game and like you know for a fact that the NBA wants the Lakers in the finals. It's just well known. That's how the NBA is. They're always like this.
And they want the Celtics in the finals.
And they want the Celtics in the finals, right? But the Heat are playing well, so that's probably not going to happen. But so you watch the Lakers game, and the officiating is like they're not even trying to hide it. Like we all know that the Lakers want to be like they want the Lakers in the finals, but the officials are just like making it the most obvious thing in the world to the point where you can't even watch the game because you know the outcome already.
It's terrible.
Like, I think I could be wrong, but like I think LeBron and AD in the last game in Game 4, they went to the line like a combined 28 times. Like, what the hell is that? And like you watch Jamal Murray drive into the rim and every other possession, and he's getting destroyed down low, and they don't call anything.
Jason Tatum went to the line 10 times in the first half yesterday. I mean, in the second half yesterday.
Yeah, so it's just like you know the matchup they want, and it's like this all the time, and that's why I'm getting frustrated with basketball. But yeah.
And if you watch the game last night, I forget who was calling it. Might have been Jeff Van Gundy or whoever.
I think it was Jeff Van Gundy, probably.
Yeah. Whoever it was, they were clearly like pissed off at the officiating because it has been so bad. And there were times where I was sitting there and like Goran Dragic would like drive in and like have a easy layup, make it, and they would call a foul. And I'm just standing there and I see no one even touch him.
Yeah.
And I'll take the foul because obviously I'm a Heat fan and I want more points. I want him to go to the line for a 3-point play. But it's like, come on.
It's like at that point, like it's like not basketball at that point. It's just frustrating.
And I mean, there was a time, there was a span of about 3 minutes game time in the fourth quarter. I think it was like 10 minutes left in the fourth with like 7 minutes left in the fourth. It took 35 minutes.
Jesus Christ. It's ridiculous.
Because they had to review like 3 things.
Yeah.
It was absolutely insane. And I was talking to you about this the other night. Like, they can review a foul and they can overturn it to where it's like a dead ball if they find out it wasn't a foul. But if they figure out that it was like a foul on the other guy instead, you can't even call that.
No, they can't. Yeah.
Because of the rule.
Yeah, the rule is like you can only overturn the original call. Like, you can't change the call. And I was like, this is so stupid.
You can't. So you're going to spend 10 minutes reviewing a play and you can't even get the call right.
Yeah, because if you watched it, I know the play talking about the Jason Tatum and Jimmy Butler play.
There's been several of them.
There's been several, but that was like the worst one.
The other day about the one in Game 4, yeah.
Yeah, and like you watch the replay and like the ball clearly went out on Jason Tatum, but like they can't reverse the call, so the Celtics got the ball, or maybe it was a jump ball or something. Jump ball, yeah, and then the Celtics just got the ball back, and I was like, it shouldn't be their ball in the first place, but they literally can't overturn it.
They got better as the fourth quarter went on last night. There was calls that I was thinking that they were gonna call because of what they've been doing the past couple of games, but they let them play through, which I give them credit for. But
yeah, I hate the phantom fouls. It's like the NBA like conference finals. Like, you can't be calling it phantom fouls.
It's such a choppy game.
Yeah,
it sucks. But
like the one last night they called on, I think it was Daniel Tice on a Goran Dragic 3-pointer. That man was straight up, and they called a foul on. And I was like, oh my god, are you kidding me?
I was like, that's just not a foul.
Like, what is that? It's just terrible.
Like, there was no contact. It was a little.
I don't think Daniel Tice even had his hands up, honestly. I think he was just kind of like standing there.
He had his hands up. His arms were back like this. Never even touched Dragic.
Yeah. And then Dragic leaned in, too.
Oh, yeah.
Daniel Tice held his ground, like, straight up like this. And then Dragic went straight into him and went up for a shot, and they called the foul.
It was a 3-point shot, but somehow Dragic landed 2 feet in front of the 3-point line.
Yeah.
So he was, like, jumping into Tice, and Tice got called for the foul for just standing there.
Yeah, it's like, what do you want him to do? And, like, some of these plays I watch, it's, like, textbook defense, and they call fouls. And I'm like, that's literally how you learn to play defense, like, when you're a little kid and, like, going through all the game and stuff. And you still call fouls.
And there was watching the second half of the game last night, if you were just watching Bam Adebayo, the second half.
I'm glad he played, by the way, so I guess he's not injured, so that's good.
Well, yeah. But if you watch the way he played, he was so scared to make any contact because he had like 4 fouls going into the second half. So if somebody if Jaylen Brown just drove to the rim, Bam Adebayo is getting out of the way because
just let him go. It's not worth it. Yeah, stupid.
It's just pathetic.
Hopefully it improves. I mean, I don't think it will. I think the Lakers will be favored through this series and through the finals, which I don't want because it's not what you want as a basketball fan, but is what it is.
This is me. Take the bias out. This is me as a basketball fan.
Yeah.
If I didn't root for any team, I would want one of the Heat or the Nuggets in the finals because that would be fun to watch. Because
the way those two teams have played, like throughout the rest of the playoffs, like they kind of deserve a shot at winning the championship.
The Nuggets would match up really well against the Celtics if that were the case.
Yeah.
Nuggets Heat would be a great series. Heat Lakers would be a fantastic series. But
I think I want to see Heat Lakers probably the most. I think that's mine.
I was just gonna say that's for me. That's ranks number one. Heat Lakers. That'd be the most interesting.
Yeah, although the Celtics Lakers would be cool because how they are between each other. But I think the most fun matchup to watch would be the Heat and the Lakers because you have like LeBron who's been doing it for almost 17 or 18 years, what he's in the league for. And then you have the Heat, like their entire team is mostly young stars besides Jimmy Butler. So I think that would be like really fun to watch. But,
yeah, and the Heat have never went to a finals without LeBron or Dwayne Wade.
Yeah, so that would be awesome for their franchise too.
So it'll be interesting though. Game 6 tomorrow night. Gonna be a fucking slugfest. I will say that. It's gonna be a good one.
It's gonna be good. I mean, all the games are pretty good. I mean, there's a couple of duds. Like I think last night's Heat game was a little bit of a dud. I mean, they were up like 16 in the fourth or something like that. But
yeah, they won by like 20 or something.
Yeah, so that was kind of a dud. But the rest of the games have been pretty good.
Yeah. All right, let's get into a new segment that I put together. I call it Tyler's Top 5. I put together a list, and I'm going to do this every episode now, of a top 5 of a certain subject. This week, I decided to start off with a bang. Top 5 most successful sports jersey numbers.
Okay.
And I made a top 5. It's very nice. You guys have to guess what is in the top 5.
Well, I know the first one right off rip.
Huh?
First one's going to be 23.
Okay, so 23 was an honorable mention.
Are you kidding? How?
So if you look at who's worn 23.
You have LeBron
and you have Jordan.
Yeah.
You have nobody else.
Nobody else. Okay.
I mean, I made a list here of the best players to wear 23. After LeBron and Jordan, Don Mattingly.
I was just gonna say that.
Ryan Sandberg.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Drops off.
Devin Hester.
Not great.
Ooh.
Draymond Green.
Pass.
Yeah. 23 is an honorable mention.
Okay. Well, my next guess would be 3 then.
Yeah, number 3.
3 is number 4. Yeah.
Yeah, because you have Babe Ruth and you have
Dwayne Wade.
D Wade and
Babe Ruth, D Wade, AI
too, yeah.
CP3, Russell Wilson, OG A-Rod.
A-Rod's number 3 at one point?
Yeah, on the Rangers.
Really? I didn't know that. I always remember it was 13.
Number 3 is number 4 on my list.
So what else could there be? I know number 2 is a famous one.
I don't think I even had number 2 as an honorable mention.
Well, in the baseball world, it's famous because Jeter, and then there's a lot of players that wear it because of Jeter. Geez, I don't even know. 0 maybe?
0 is not on the list.
Dame, Westbrook.
That's it.
Adam Ottavino.
No. No, the way he's played.
Seriously.
Jeez, man, this is tough.
Eric, you want to give a guess?
6?
No.
6.
How about 7?
No.
No.
I have 5 numbers in the top 5, and then I have 7 honorable mentions.
7.
Yeah, this is not easy.
I feel like number 8 has to be one.
Number 8 is number 3.
Oh boy, Frank.
Got Kobe,
Kobe.
rest in peace. Alexander Ovechkin,
Mhm.
Yogi Berra, Carl Yastrzemski,
Ripken.
Troy Aikman, Cal Ripken Jr., Lamar Jackson, J.R. Smith.
Of course, you got to mention JR.
Of course, you got J.R.
That's an idiot.
All right,
42 has to be on there.
42 is not on here.
Mm.
What kind of list is this?
Who wears 42?
Yeah.
Jackie Robinson and Mo.
Who else?
And that's it.
Yeah.
I feel like Jackie Robinson is such an iconic player that he kind of puts it over the top against anybody else.
LeBron and Jordan wore 23, and that's an honorable mention.
That just means I don't agree with your list.
Hey, man.
I mean, I don't know the other numbers on here, so maybe I don't know.
If when you hear the other numbers, then you'll understand.
Okay, that's fair.
The other numbers, the numbers that I put on this list have like 5 to 6 plus legends. Like 23, 2.
Yeah.
But like Kobe, like number 8, Kobe, Ovechkin, Yogi, Yastrzemski.
What about 12?
12 is an honorable mention.
Yeah.
And for this reason, it's only good if you're a quarterback in the NFL.
Yeah, that's why I said it.
It's fair.
Only good. You have Brady,
That's fair.
Rodgers, Roger Staubach, Terry Bradshaw, Jim Kelly, Joe Namath, and then the odd one out, John Stockton. But only good if you're a
What famous
quarterback.
numbers are there?
You've
I mean,
got
could go 20. That's
20,
pretty famous.
not even close.
I don't know where the camera is.
No,
Not even for me. I don't count.
no.
It's fine. Got my guy Jorge. Jeez, 13. Is it A-Rod? I don't know who else wore 13.
13's
Steve
an
Nash,
honorable
right?
mention.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
you have
Dan Marino, Steve Nash.
you have Wilt Chamberlain, Steve Nash,
Will Chamberlain's a good one.
A-Rod, Odell, James Harden, Kurt Warner, Paul George. Honorable mention.
It's pretty good.
So
I'm
now,
just trying to think of what numbers you could have on there where 23 is an honorable mention.
so far you have number 3 and number 4, which are number 8 and number 3.
Jeez, what the hell is one?
Did we
I will
say
tell you-
24 yet?
I'm sorry?
24?
24 is an honorable mention.
Okay.
Kobe, Marshawn
What
Lynch,
is-
Ricky Henderson, Ken Griffey Jr., Miguel Cabrera, Willie Mays, and Darrell Rivas.
It's pretty stacked 24, man.
Is it obvious?
I will tell you this. All of these numbers are below 40, except for one.
Except for one. Okay. Like number one or just one number?
One number.
Yeah.
Okay. So not number one.
Could be number 1. But
99. No.
Well, imagine. How about 30?
30 is not on here.
You bastard. Come on. Martin Brodeur.
Bastard.
I wanted to put 30 on there, but it's just Marty.
Did we say number 7 yet for Roger Maris?
I said 7.
7's not on here.
And Roger Maris is 9, isn't he?
Roger Maris is 9.
Oh, no, you're right. No, you're right.
7's
Who's seven?
The Mixter is
Yeah.
Next 7. Sorry. My bad.
How about you're good? How about 32?
32 is an honorable mention.
Hmm.
Jim Brown, Shaq,
Magic.
Dr. J, Magic Johnson,
Yeah.
Franco Harris, Sandy Koufax, and O.J. Simpson.
There you go.
The juice.
Nice.
So far, you've guessed all but 2 of my honorable mentions, and you're missing 3 of my top 5.
I'm going to be here for like 2 hours.
If
This is tough. Magic of editing.
Yeah. When we hear these numbers in the top
What number was Cal Ripken?
They'll be like,
8.
8? That's what I thought. You
Yeah.
said that already.
Yeah.
9 we said.
Yeah.
I'll say this. There's no more single-digit numbers.
Okay. That helps.
15.
No. No one wears 15.
Really?
No.
Why did I feel like that was a good one?
What?
16? 1-6?
No one wears 16.
No? What's his fucking name? Joe Montana?
Yeah, that's it.
Gordy Hockey, no one cares about that. That's fair.
I wore 9 mostly.
Oh, wait, no. Yeah, I know. That's
That's why Gretzky wore number 99.
I'm trying to think of like basketball players that would wear these numbers.
Two of the numbers you're missing in my top 5 are big basketball numbers.
That's what I'm thinking. Because the thing with basketball is a lot of like players wear the same number. There's only so many numbers they wear. It's not like baseball where you have like 500 guys on the roster. In football, you have 500 guys on the roster. You know.
Yeah.
Why do I feel like what number did Kareem wear? I feel like that's a famous one.
33, was it?
33, yeah.
is number 5 on my top 5.
Yeah.
Teamwork.
Got Larry Bird, Scottie
Yeah.
Pippen, Patrick Ewing, Kareem, Frank Robinson, Alonzo Mourning, Jose Canseco, and Patrick Waugh.
Yeah. Just about to say that.
I know currently in New York sports, 26 is a big one.
26 is not on my list.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
currently
Snubbed, man. Unbelievable.
got DJ, got Saquon.
Did we guess 34 yet?
No, you did not. 34 is number 2 on my list.
Right. Walter Payton.
You got
Charles Barkley?
Hakeem Olajuwon, Giannis,
Shaq.
David Ortiz, Charles Barkley, Ray Allen, Kirby Puckett, Walter Payton, Earl Campbell, Nolan Ryan, Shaq, and more.
No.
So you are missing 2 of my honorable mentions and the number 1 pick.
I feel like once we know this, it'll be really obvious.
No.
I don't know.
Did we guess 35 yet?
35 is not on the list.
Son of a bitch.
Well, we guessed the one. We didn't guess the one over 40 because he said there's one over 40.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
And I said 42, so it's not that one.
It's not 42.
48?
No.
Damn. Above 40, but this doesn't mean he's in the 40s, right?
Correct.
Gotcha.
Dale Earnhardt also raised number 3.
How about 80?
80, no.
No? Classic wide receiver number.
Yeah, Jerry Rice, and that's about it.
Yeah, no, there really
Nelson
isn't.
Cruz.
No.
Yeah.
Talking about legends, Frank, here.
Well, I know, but he wasn't bad
Legends, Frank.
until he got hurt.
Legends.
Surprised you haven't gotten the 2 honorable mentions yet. Those are good numbers.
Trying to think.
Probably the worst of the 2.
It's number 11 one.
11 is one of the honorable mentions.
There you go, Frank.
You got Larry Fitz, Yao, old Isaiah Thomas, Julio Jones, Phil Simms, legendary in New York, and another New York legend, Mark Messier.
And Brett Gardner. Fuck.
And Denny Hamlin.
Denny Hamlin.
Great Denny Hamlin.
18's not one.
Oh, boy. Did we guess 44 yet?
It's not 44.
What the hell? 44 got snubbed, man.
I feel like Bender's definitely looking this up.
Who wore 44?
Hank Aaron, Reggie, right?
Yeah, Reggie did.
Yeah.
Bender, I'm ashamed of you. You're definitely looking these up.
What are you, a cop, Frank? Get out of here.
I'm going off rip right now, and you're looking these up.
You guys are never going to get this.
1, 2, 3.
41, 42, 43.
How many more do we have to go?
We have one honorable mention.
Number one pick. And then one other number is in my honorable mention list.
I mean, I don't know. Number one. Let's just name the best athletes of all time, Frank, at this point. You got Jordan.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm drawing a blank right now.
You got Babe Ruth.
But it's over 40.
Gretzky wore 99, right?
Mm-hmm.
99 is not on there?
99 is the number one number.
Really? I said 99 like 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, that was a joke. Yeah, 99. Ha, ha, ha.
I said it, didn't I?
Frank's outraged.
I'm not going to be like, oh, yeah, number 99 is the best one. You can guess it.
No.
I said 99.
That was without me cheating. Everyone give me credit. That was very good.
I give you credit, Eric, even though I said
Thank you, Frank.
Wayne Gretzky, J.J. Watt, Aaron Donald, Aaron Judge, Warren Sapp, George Mikan, Jason Taylor, Taco Fall.
Taco Fall is clearly the best one.
Yeah, I think so.
And Jay Crowder.
And Jay Crowder, yes. So there's one more honorable mention?
Yeah, you want me to just tell you what it is?
Yeah, it's taking too long.
Number 21.
Paul O'Neill.
Roberto Clemente, Tim Duncan,
Tim
Daniel Tomlinson, Kevin Garnett, Deion Sanders, Dominique Wilkins, and Charles Woodson.
Jeez, 21 stacked.
You really didn't include Paul O'Neill on the list?
Legends, Frank.
Yeah.
You're telling me Paul O'Neill's not a legendary Yankees player?
I mean,
he's a legendary Yankees player. He's not a legend.
I don't know.
The Warrior more than Ty does, but I agree with him.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm a big fan of the Warrior.
Yeah.
Paulie on the Yankees games nowadays is pretty entertaining.
I love Paul O'Neill.
Not because he's actually funny, just because he laughs at his own jokes like 95% of the time.
He's always been entertaining.
I love him.
Don't throw Paulie down.
He's great.
Also the shit that he pulls out. He's like, I walked into the bathroom and I kicked this and I thought it was cool. What the hell is that? Those random things he could pull out.
Yeah.
Love him.
That was. Did you like that segment though?
Yeah,
I think it's like that was a really hard one. So I think if we do it in the future, it'd be good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I did enjoy that. That was a good idea.
Yeah, that was really hard though.
And they can become easier.
Yeah.
They don't always have to be hard.
Fair.
Just wanted to fuck with your minds for the first one.
You got me thinking there, Ty.
Yeah, it's more than I thought in the past 9 years, Tyler. It's good. It's very good.
Do you have I went through each number 1 through 40 last night. Because once you get after past 40,
there's only a few, yeah.
There's not a lot of guys. So I was putting down legends for each number, and that top 5 that I got was the one that I had the most names on.
Yeah, it's fair.
I see what you're saying now with 23 because it's like LeBron.
It's LeBron and it's Jordan
and then everybody else. Yeah.
99 is a good number one. I honestly support that.
What was number 2 again?
Just because one of the cases I make for 99, you don't see an everyday Joe Schmo wearing it.
Yeah.
The guys you see wearing number 99 are Jay Crowder's not the greatest NBA player of all time, but the guys you see number 99, wearing number 99 are really good players, and you don't see anybody else wearing it.
Yeah, exactly. What'd you put as number 2 again?
Number 2, I think, is 34.
That's closer to 99.
Yeah, 34 is a really good one.
Yeah, it's close. Especially because it's like throughout all sports too.
Yeah.
Except for Big Papi. Fuck that guy. No, I'm just kidding.
Gotta respect Big Papi.
I always respected Big Papi. I never rooted for him, obviously, but I still respected him. But,
thought you guys were gonna.
Yeah. Okay. I'll be here. Magic of editing.
Very good.
Yeah, but you guys don't realize I'm fucking leaving my computer after this and go watching football. So.
I respect that.
It's fair.
Not much editing going on to this one.
That's true. I mean, you can get that on film if you want. Not a big deal. Bender, I think me and Tyler's Twins overtook first place in the Central.
Yeah, I know they are. They're a game in front.
Let's see.
Oh, it's tough. I don't know how many more points I want Frank to get.
Yeah, it's one of those things.
Sure.
It's like.
So the Sox and the Twins only have like 2 games left each?
I think they all have 2 games left, like the Sox, Indians.
Twins got that division on lock.
Yeah. I think pretty much everyone has 2 games left. Although I don't know if you guys heard about the weird scheduling thing with the Cardinals. Like right now they're only scheduled to play 58 games, but like say like they need the games at the end of the season. I think they have to play like a doubleheader against the White Sox or something. Maybe it's the Tigers. No, it's the Tigers. Yeah, they have to play a doubleheader against the Tigers. And you're just like, if you're the Tigers, you're like, why the fuck am I showing up to this?
Yeah. The Tigers would have to play 62?
I think so. Or maybe they're also scheduled for 58.
Yeah, I think they'd have to I think they're at 58 as of now, but they're such a non-factor, no one gives a shit.
That would be funny though if like there was a team that I played like there was like 2 teams that played like 59 and the Cardinals had to play a doubleheader against 2 different teams.
Yeah, it's like ridiculous. And like the Tigers are literally in last place right now, which I didn't think was true, but yeah. So like they have to show up to play in St. Louis and like play these 2 games if St. Louis needs them, like in dead last place, going nowhere. It's like just stupid. But the NL Central is ridiculously close as well, I think. Well, not at the top. The top's locked, but
the NL is
just a mess.
Entertaining right now.
Yeah, the Dodgers and Padres are locked. And then after that, it's just like, the hell? Like, Marlins are in second place, so they're chilling. They clinched last night. Cardinals and Reds are tied for second place in the Central. Somehow. So I guess the Cardinals will need those last 2 games, probably. But,
My college football playoff pick in Florida is up 14-7 at the end of the first quarter, ready for domination.
I thought they started at noon. It's only the first quarter. It's 1:00. It's gonna take fucking forever.
I would start at 12:30.
12:30. Oh, it's probably the pregame's at 12 or something.
Yeah. Mets still have a 1.2% chance of making the playoffs.
Where are they at right now? Dude, they're in 4th place in the NL East.
Let's go Mets.
They're so bad. They're 26-31.
How dare you, Frank? How dare you?
Remember when the Mets beat the Yankees that one game and they're all talking shit about making the playoffs? What I tell you guys? In a month, they'll all be sitting at home. Sure enough, here we are.
In fairness, Frank, I think all the fans are sitting at home.
Yep.
I do know what I meant. Oh my god.
Oh, duty calls.
He's so annoying. Charlie, shut up. Thank you.
All right, want to wrap it up for this week?
Yeah, I mean, MLB playoffs start on, I don't know.
It's Monday.
NBA playoffs continue. Stanley Cup's almost done.
Hopefully by Monday we'll have the final set.
Hopefully, yep.
Hopefully. And yeah, MLB playoffs. Fun time.
NASCAR playoffs still ongoing.
Yeah.
Should be fun.
Race tonight or tomorrow night?
I think it's tonight. What's today? 26? Oh, no, it's tomorrow, actually.
It is tomorrow.
Yeah, the fight's tonight, though.
Yeah, it's tomorrow night.
Freaking pay-per-view bullshit. Me and Eric were talking about it. Complete bull. So annoying.
Oh, boo-hoo.
Yeah. I'm going to pay.
Yeah, I'm going to pay my good money and watch the fight. Sorry. It's a bit of my...
Yeah, too.
All right, that'll do it for this week. See you next week. Adios.